drive things off the wall.
That's us, man. 24/7.
You should expect the unexpected. I mean,
Make it known that this is all about being 100% authentic.
We are live now.
So with that being said, let's jump right in.
Wait, Walt, what side were you on in school, in high school?
As far as
Wait a minute.
As far as being
Like,
Wait a minute.
were you in the cool kid section or the corny kid section?
So the high school I went to was heavily mixed, so I moved with all the circles. But I mean, I was just like you, Duke. I was a nerd, man.
Walt, listen, let me tell you why
I
Walt
came to
was
school on an academic scholarship, man.
let me tell you about Walt was one of the cool kids, right?
Why was or was not?
Because he was one of the biggest drug dealers in school.
No, that was you. Do you remember
No.
do you remember our freshman year, right? Do you remember our freshman year? Do you remember ever being in Walt's dorm room? Our freshman year?
Wait, Walt was in Mays?
Mm-mm.
It doesn't matter.
I was a bit there.
Do you remember being in this dorm room?
Oh, he's in but there.
Do you
Yeah.
remember being-
He had the trunk and
Okay.
the stereo and all of that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we was in it, but what you may not remember is that Walt used to have this photo that was about 30 by 40. 30 inches, about 40 inches.
You are guessing.
And it was on his wall. Wait. It was on his wall and it was hung on his wall.
That was a life-size poster, right?
And it was on
Little Kim?
and it was on his wall. And listen, and it was framed.
Right now, Jack.
And it was framed. And it was of him topless.
Gassing it.
No, I do not remember this.
No, listen, wait, let me finish. Abs poking out, bottle of some type of alcohol with a young lady wrapped around him.
First off,
Man, I don't remember this.
This is
that's how vain Walt was back in.
All right, so let's clear this all the way up. All right, let's clear this all the way up. First off, that was not hanging up in my room. And
where was it?
Right, when I moved off campus, I did have that picture. It was never hanging up.
It was never hanging up nowhere, Walt?
I never hung that picture up.
Come on, man, don't lie. How'd I see
I never hung it up.
How'd I see it?
I never.
David, are you lying?
I had
the
picture.
No.
I had the picture, and I do believe
it was hung. He had it hung up.
It was not hung up.
It was propped somewhere, but it wasn't
I
as
had
if
the picture.
Put it this way. Listen.
Look, my mother blew
Hold
the picture up as a joke, as a gag gift. For me to remember just how stupid I was.
Walt is making it seem as if he had the photo hidden in the booth in the back, in the corner in dark, when that definitely wasn't the case. He had it out.
This was on his bedroom door.
All right, let's not have Walt frame this narrative here as if he didn't have this out for people to see. Okay?
So Walt, you wanted everybody to know. Go ahead, C-Mac.
So you were in some type of. How did you get to see that, Devin? If it wasn't for everyone,
it was either in his dorm room or
first off, Dev is gassing it. Listen, Dev is gassing it. Dev is gassing.
Dev said it was on his bedroom door, so people knew what it was when you came in.
This is not a picture that I've ever.
So let's get back. So this is a picture of you with your top off and a girl is hugging you.
All right, I was in the Bahamas
with a bottle of tequila or something crazy.
Alizé?
Can I tell you?
Well, can we see said picture?
Wait.
Walt, I guarantee Walt still got it.
But were you oiled up and all that?
No. Dev is gassing this first off.
All right, here we go. Yes.
All right, so what happened was, the truth is, I went to the Bahamas as a senior in high school for our senior trip. We went on a booze cruise. And as a part of the booze cruise, the competition was, let's have a dance contest. The winner gets a bottle of this rum, whatever, right? Well, I wasn't going to dance, man. I was in shape. I'm gonna just take my clothes off, man.
So
get it.
So you were the real life Razor Ramon.
So I proceeded to do that, and that's how I won the bottle. And they took the picture. The young lady won. She was fully clothed, of course.
Wait, so how many abs did you have?
I think I had a 6-pack back then. I think
Razor Ramon.
That was pre tasty cake addiction. Yeah,
I don't.
gotten bad.
So Crystal, Mac, do you know who Razor Ramon is?
No.
No, from wrestling.
I was never.
I
don't remember him.
I wish
and I
I
did
could pull it
watch
up.
wrestling kind of, but so I do know some people.
Razor Ramon was the wrestling version of Antonio Banderas.
He was the wrestling version of Walt his freshman year in college.
No.
All right, so Dev, what group were you in?
Which mean?
Were you in the corny group or the cool group?
I think I was leaning maybe 60% corny, 40% cool.
All right, so Dev was a gang member.
Yeah, he was. Dev, we were.
I don't know.
A gang member?
Let's not act like he did not.
Wait, Dev. So you
with Pistol Pete's child running around.
I wasn't
crazy in the Bronx.
So weren't you running things in Soundview
with Pistol Pete's?
Far from it.
With Pistol Pete and them crew.
All right, tell us about it.
Wasn't with them.
Tell us about it.
What you want to know?
I mean, so how why is it 60
statute of limitations on these things? So we don't need to talk about Dev's past.
Why?
But I mean, just leave it.
I'm trying to figure out the 60%.
What do you want to know?
What made you 60% corny? Like, what were the ingredients for the corny?
That was the cover.
Devin, do you think you were corny?
I was. So
that's the cover.
I hung out with cool kids, but
hung out with.
I didn't.
Devin,
so all right. So here's the thing. So
y'all never wait. Time out. Y'all never heard the story about the whole crazy shootout that Dev was a part of?
I'm not sure, but I feel like we're going to hear about it
Thanksgiving Day.
I'm even interested
but he didn't get
this one. Go ahead.
No, it was Thanksgiving Day, and they was playing football, right? Remember?
I wasn't a part of that though.
Only shoot that I know is
but wait, y'all thought I was gassing it. I'm telling you.
The bean shooters. That's what I know about.
No,
I did shoot somebody with a bean shooter.
No,
in the eye.
And we talking about he wasn't a game.
Did you put somebody's eye out?
Almost.
What kind of torture is this? And what we're talking about is the facts, ladies and gentlemen.
well, okay. So since it's story time with
why?
Since it's story time with which one you want to know first?
Gang member.
Which one you want to know first?
No. Okay, so go ahead. Give me the corny.
They want to hear about the massacre in the Soundview projects. Is what they want to know about.
So massacre in Soundview projects. I was not a part of it. I was in my bedroom.
That's for legality purposes.
No, it's not. It's totally 100% the truth. I was in my bedroom.
Hear that, FBI? It's the truth.
It was Thanksgiving, and I was watching the Detroit Lions play football. And from my bedroom, I heard multiple gunshots, and I looked out my window, and I can see where they normally would play football at. Now, every year, during Thanksgiving in Soundview, at a certain part of Soundview, they would play football. It was like a turkey bowl, and you would have people from Soundview playing football against people from Castle Hill. Castle Hill is for Remy Ma, and a few other people are from it. It's maybe 10 to 15 blocks up from where Soundview Projects is.
And then where some of the fictional Wu-Tang is from?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I know that's where some of ASAP
in the Hulu series. Don't they make
Wait, I hadn't watched it yet. Don't ruin it.
I can't speak.
Me either.
I don't
what you say about ASAP, Devin?
There's a member of ASAP Mob that's from, I think it's ASAP 12, who was from Castle Hill. But anyway, so
they playing football, right?
During this particular time, and this part is documented. You pull it up, you can read in the book, you can do whatever. Well, apparently there was a hit that was called out for the people who was there. That it was these two twins that was a part of Pistol P. Rollick's gang. Now, for those who are listening who don't know, Pistol Pete Riley was the founding member of Sex Money Murder Blood set of the Blood Gang organization, and they grown to be one of the most notorious blood gangs in modern American day history. You can look it up on YouTube. It's something that I'm not embellishing and lying about. The interesting thing about that is when you would see Pistol Pete, you wouldn't think that he would have a sinister, deadly bone in his body. Like you see him, he's always smiling. He had one of those smiles that was infectious. He would go and be hooping in the basketball court in time that we would call the jungle. And you just didn't, if you was just to see him regularly, you wouldn't think that he was the mastermind of something that was so sinister. But he was. And he put an order out to basically assassinate some people that was from Castle Hill. And it was somewhat successful. And some of the shooters were people who I knew, like people who lived in the same building on the same floor as me. So
wow.
Yeah, it was one of those things that it is documented and it's in books. Don't be surprised if 50 don't be surprised if 50 Cent makes a story out of it eventually. And
hey, wait, why are you gonna let 50 beat you to the money?
No, it's not my story to tell. And
why is it his to tell?
But it ain't his though.
Because it's not mine.
50 Queens, right?
Whatever. Anyway, so the other thing is yes, I did grow up with people who I call brothers to this day, that were a part of that blood set. But I never joined that because I had a brother who would kill me if I was ever to claim that I was a part of that organization. But because I wanted to be affiliated with something at the time, I started to study the Nation of the Gods and the Earths, and I became a 5%er. And that's why, for some of y'all who remember, when I came to school, that's what I was talking about. So during the time when that was all happening, when we would go to different places out in the streets, and I would be with the people who I consider my brothers, who are Bloods, and they would be clicking up with their brothers from the gang members. They would introduce me, and when they would introduce me, they would also say, he's a 5%er, and they would be like, oh, it's 50-50 love, right? So I was affiliated, but not affiliated because of the people I was with. But I never claimed blood.
What did I say?
Well, I ever claimed it.
So what did I tell y'all?
What is wrong with Walt?
So Walt, that takes some that does that shift the scale? Is he?
He's a gang member.
He's 60. So he wasn't corny because he was a gang member. All right. There it is. People. You have it.
I thought there was another story I was supposed to tell. Something Walton made up.
Hey,
I didn't make nothing up. You confirmed everything I said, gang member.
That's it. C-Mac.
So now let's see the picture of you with your shirt off.
No.
And C-Mac.
Because Walt still has it. Walt still has that picture.
I think I know. I think I know which crowd C-Mac was in.
Really?
Mean Girls.
What crowd was that?
The Mean Girls.
You think I was a mean girl?
You was probably running the school.
To jump people at Waffle House. Of course you were a mean
girl.
That
is not what we don't have a Waffle House in Rochester.
That doesn't make.
That's how you know you lying.
That is
Crystal. Why do they call?
First off, that's recorded. That's mean girl behavior. That's not learned. That's understood. That's who you are.
What?
Why do they call Rochester? What is it? Flower City?
Yes.
Because they kill people with flowers.
Because they're pushing up daisies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, honestly.
All right.
I just know we have a brewery and stuff like that, but
that's so unrelated.
But
Flower City is like because we're known for our brewery. That's what I meant. Like we're known for that, and Kodak and IBM.
Kodak
right from there. Yes, and Wegmans.
No,
Wegmans
Florida.
grocery store.
no. He said Kodak Black.
Oh no, Kodak the
I
actual.
thought he was from Florida.
Not yeah. I'm talking about the
Did y'all see
I'm
that
talking
Kodak?
about the camera and film people.
Did y'all see Kodak tested positive for fentanyl?
Fentanyl, yeah.
Dang.
That fella gonna kill himself, man. I pray he don't, but whew.
Dang.
So
Did y'all
wait.
see
what other
that?
questions you got, Duke?
Did y'all see that Gary Owens has twins on the way with another black lady?
Way to go.
All right.
Way to go, Gio.
Hey, he
What
got
else you got?
he got a type. He got a type.
Right.
Nah,
Apparently
so
so.
wait,
He makes it
wait.
clear.
So
up?
did Michael B. Jordan? Did he go to Howard?
Did he go
Did
to
he?
college?
I would
I
say
think he
I
went to
didn't know that he
college.
was.
I don't know that he went to college. I mean, he's been acting.
Did he?
He's been acting since
Let's see.
2001 as a kid.
Yo, can I just point something out?
Yeah. What?
All right, so look, we've been on this thing for the past maybe 20, 25 minutes. And Walt has
Peanut butter.
consistently bypassed pulling any receipts for the things that he said or that he has or does not have, right? He said he made statements about the corniness and then pulled no receipts for it. Then we tell him to pull the picture because he probably still has it, and then he has this uncanny ability to kind of sidestep that and continue to keep the subject going. I just want to point that out for the people who are watching.
Thank you for that, Devin.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I hope that makes you feel better.
Well, Michael B. Jordan went to Fordham University.
Okay. All right, yeah, but he didn't go to it. I thought he did. I think he was invited to like some basketball camp or something like that. But now I was going to say, Devin, you we were talking offline, and you were talking about a situation that happened at Howard University.
No, wait, before you go there, can we get back to me being a mean girl? We're not going to just leave.
Oh yeah. So were you? What crowd were you in? How did people view you?
I think I was a people person. Like I was just for everybody.
So you were part of the cool kids.
I don't know. The part is I never really think about that.
Would anybody have called you corny in high school?
No.
And if they did, what would have happened to them?
Nothing.
I bet you there's people at the Waffle House.
So remember, so think about this. I went to a suburban school. Like we had a program in Rochester called Urban Suburban. Mm-hmm. So inner city kids. Shut up, Walt. Inner city kids.
Let's go ahead and get them little blacks out here.
Right.
That's what darkies out here. Come here,
what it was like. Well, shut up. So yeah, it's Urban Suburban. So they would take inner city kids and bus them to school in the suburbs. And so yeah, it was definitely like it was like a bus, or it's probably about maybe one or two busloads of us spread out amongst the schools that were out in that area. So there was probably about four elementary schools that we were split up between. We all went to the same middle school, and then there was 2 high schools that we were split up with.
That weren't you in a similar program?
I was not, but I always talk about the Fresh Air Fund, but I wasn't necessarily.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Devin, you went to what school? Wasn't it like a art school?
No, I went to Manhattan Center for Science and Mathematics.
No, I thought you didn't.
Which is where Twan went.
Which is where Twan went, which is where Cam went, Cameron, and which is where Mace went.
Weren't you part of a program that like they sent you out to like it was upstate? I thought you said.
You're talking about the Fresh Air Fund. So I never was a part of it, but what I said, what you may have thought, is that because my aunt and uncle lived in Danbury, Connecticut, I would go to see them often, and I treated that like my Fresh Air Fund.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Fresh Air Fun.
Fund. Yeah, it's actually still a thing.
Fund Fresh Air
fund. Fund, FUND. So what they would do is they would So there would be families that did not live in the inner city, that did not live in the hood. They lived in suburban areas that was more affluent, or just
Didn't adopt
outside of our
Yeah,
urban
wait.
area.
Wait, but did you say fresh air fund?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
One of the
AirPod? Like is an AirPod?
We are not. Oh my God. That is not, Derek. That was not nice.
What to
You
get
know
the
what?
little?
You know what? I gotta give you that. That was a good one. You was holding that one.
They
I
Derek,
was.
You gotta give
that
me
was
that.
I had it in
That was a good one.
I had it in the chamber.
That was
One-
that was a good one. That was a good one. But yes,
one Android user.
fresh air fund. So what they would do is they would take kids out of inner cities, and they would bring them up to where they lived, and they would give them a different look on life and environments. And usually what you would see is white families taking Black or people of color out of the hood.
You little colored babies out here. Come here. Come out here.
well,
You know. Fun fact.
at least they was trying.
Fun fact. My mother-in-law.
We're not gonna do that.
Fun fact.
We're not
my
gonna set me
mother-in-law
off today.
Well, hold on, because this is interesting.
This is history. This is
My mother-in-law actually got adopted by the family that would take her and her sister during through the Fresh Air Fund. It was a Jewish family that actually adopted her and her sister. So it happens.
nice.
Peace, beautiful people. It's your boy Dad. Listen, man. Follow, like, subscribe. 5 Things Off the Wall. We are available on YouTube and IG. 5 Things Off the Wall. 5TOTW. Peace.